Trying to sort through this AR build to see if I can. Whether I watched the video again and I thought, this seemed kind of interesting.
Yeah, the only piece I'm really missing is the gloves, but I got plus 15 elite on, so just a tiny bit less than what it would be.
The hard part is staying away from pieces that have crit. Yeah. I mean, my natural reaction is like, oh yeah, okay, I want that.
Yeah, and if I get it, I try and move it to like weapon damage. Hold on.
And then I'm like, why is he leaving some of his mod slots empty? And I guess I didn't realize that those red, blue, and yellow abilities counted towards your numbers.
Sorry, somebody's talking to me. What was that?
I said I didn't realize why he was leaving some of his mod slots like open or that, and I didn't realize that the mod abilities also counted towards your total number for the red, blue, and yellow.
Well,
abilities.
Kinda. They don't necessarily, because I've put blue mods in. It's the mod slots themselves, not the mods. So if you've got like I've got a couple that magically somehow are offensive mod slots, but the mod itself that I was able to put in there has blue stats, still counts as an offensive mod. So even though it's got a shield on the mod, the slot itself is red, therefore it counts as a red slot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I don't if it says defensive mod slot, then that's a blue slot. If it says utility mod slot, so it's not necessarily the mods, it's the... Now I think the only way it actually counts towards it is if you slot something and activate it. Let's see if I pull one out over there. It goes down. Yeah. So if I pull a mod out, it deactivates that mod slot. So it's not necessarily that it's the mod that's doing it, it's just the mod slot on the gear. So I'm at 777 right now for my stats and trying to get it. And it's really not great for solo so far, because when I'm soloing, I want to run the Reviver Hive, so that I don't lose. Like if I'm doing a bounty, I don't lose the bounty if I die. And your on the ropes won't activate if your mods aren't all on cooldown. So I think on the ropes is something I might spec out of. I'm not sure yet. I think as a group build, it's probably. I mean, it's. Well, I was running with Zill last night after you guys left, and I was just melting stuff. And I was running I was running the Chem Hive. Since he was able to res me and we could body hop if we both died. And that is insane. The Chem Hive boosts your rate of fire, your weapon handling, it boosts your run speed. So when it was out, my little 900 RPMs when Chatterbox hit was like 1.5k RPM.
Wow.
It was just... And I'm done. And I'm done.
Good grief.
Yeah. I need to when I was in the mission, I picked up another FAMAS 2010.
Uh-huh.
And it has a leg row on it. And I want to see if I can get it, like if it's better than the CTAR for me. They're very comparable, except it has one less mod slot.
The only bad thing about you don't have a I think it's magazine slot
yeah
on it is the only problem.
Yeah. Other than that, it's not a horrible gun. But I need to get breadbasket for it.
I want to get my chatterbox upgraded, although I guess it really doesn't matter except for the gear score.
Yeah, if you're not using it, I switch to it quite a bit if I run out of ammo, but that's
yeah, I do too, because it does, especially when it starts ramping up in speed.
Yeah,
it's really nice. See if I can make some of this work. Yeah, I've got a pack that has on the ropes on it, but it's got 2 red abilities on it as well.
Yeah, getting all the stuff activated is the hard part, because you got to have 7 and 7 at least for the blue and the yellow.
Right.
And then you have to have only 3 red if you end up finding the gloves with those talents.
Right. It's not bad. So is there anywhere it tells you what
pleasure to see you.
Crafting mats you need to recalibrate?
Yeah, at the very bottom when you actually go to recalibrate, like if you click on the item down at the bottom, it'll say you need so many credits, so many ceramics, so many electronics or whatever.
I appreciate the business. I consider business for you.
Hurry, what might be waiting for us?
Yeah, like I'm going to recalibrate this FAMAS, and it says 5,189 credits, 69 steel, and 60 titanium to recalibrate it. Alright, there we go. Let's see.
Oh, wow, I'm not even close on the abilities. Got 4, 4, 4. I've got 2, 6, and 4. Let's see. So I need blue and 3 yellow. Do that one.
Whoa. Oh, excuse me. I just did 1,053,916 damage with my FAMAS. I one clip to the unnamed.
Oh.
I gotta see now. Can I one clip with the sitar? Wow, I must have had a ton of crits or something, because I'm not even getting... I'm only getting up to like 700 with this sitar.
So for this thing to work the way it's supposed to, you have to have both of your skills on cooldown, is that right?
Yes. Yeah, it will not work if you don't, and it has, so, like, I tried it earlier with my sniper, using the same gear, just, you know, I was out leveling, and I was using the drone, so if the drone's out, it doesn't work. It has to be on cooldown. So basically, you can't use, you have to use your skills and then have everything on cooldown to get that extra 25% damage. The heals aren't bad because you can keep spamming your heals. But ideally, you would find something else unless you want to micromanage it that has got a long cooldown. Which is probably why he's using that pulse. Because he can pop it at the beginning and it's on cooldown. It's basically a wasted talent. You know, he's not really doing anything with it. And the hive won't work because as long as the hive's out, it's not on cooldown. It does have a nice long cooldown, but like when I throw it out, even on the chem one, it's out for, you know, a good minute while it's buffing us, but it doesn't count as on cooldown then. Yeah, so you either have to, basically you're playing without skills. You get a heal and that's it.
need 2 yellow skills, and I don't know where I'm going to get them.
That's the problem I had. Was I think it was really
I've got everything
tough.
activated except for the on the ropes.
Yeah, it's super tough.
I don't know how to get any more yellow. I can't swap that. Can't swap that. Power and cooldown reduction. I don't really want cooldown reduction though.
No, yeah, you want to try and get those as skill power. I have 1 or 2 that I need to mod out. I just haven't found a piece of gear that'll allow me to mod to skill power yet from cooldown reduction.
Did say something in there about don't be afraid to use one of the green pieces if you need to.
Yeah, I'm using a couple of the green pieces.
Anything that's going to help me here.
I'm using the ongoing directive mask and ongoing directive knees right now, just because the knees I got rolled with skill power, and they have 2 utility slots, so I got 2 yellow out of that. So that's 3 yellow for that one, and then my mask, I have 1 yellow on that, and I've got the 46% damage to elites, plus it gave me a utility slot, so I got 2 yellows on the mask, and 1 red. And then everything else I'm running gold gear. And I just tried it, if you switch to that pulse, when you switch to that pulse, or anything that puts you on a long cooldown, and you activate all your cooldowns with on the ropes against a dummy target, I hit almost 1.2 million for damage per second. Yeah. but that's me keeping my heals constantly going. So I guess.
Right. He said something about if you drop 2 heals at the same time that it lasts longer.
Yeah, because it knocks it on cooldown. It depends on how many you have. Like on your charges. Because it has to ramp up for both. So it lasts quite a bit of time if you do that, but you end up having to, you just miss out on that extra talent. There's got to be something else that's close to it, and that's 1.2 million without my extra 48% damage on top of that, because I'm not getting kills on the target dummies, so my unstoppable force isn't activating. So those would probably be over 2 million DPS. I mean, I guess I could run the Firefly. What would I run on the Firefly if I did? Demolisher damages, destroys enemy weak points. Proxies and environments, explosives. What's this one? Blinds. Let's try that one. The weak points. And I need to get that Optimist talent, I think is what it is. I don't have that on my guns either. I've not seen it anywhere. Because that's going to be another DPS boost.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one either.
That Firefly is actually not bad. I could use that. That gives you quite a long cooldown, actually. It seems to be a little more beneficial than just pulsing.
Does it go on cooldown instantly?
Yeah, as soon as you fire it out, it's on cooldown.
Actually got some decent gear here. If I could just get that one talent to Oh.
It's not easy. And then you gotta stack armor too.
Yeah, no, that's not a problem. I've got, what am I at right now? 216.
That's not bad.
216 armor, 56k health, 1300 skill power. I mean, my gear score took a little bit of a hit, but it's 489. That's not terrible.
Yeah,
And,
it'll go up if you are able to, like, what I did is I modded up some of my gear so that it boosted the gear up higher item level.
Right.
Yeah, that's the only way I could get up over 480.
I've got every talent that he's calling for. I mean, I've got the right ones on my chest. I've got the right ones on my knees. I've got the gloves.
Oh, you even have the...
I had those Raldi gloves that I tried to trade you last night, but it wouldn't let me give to anybody. I must have had them sitting in my inventory.
Yeah, what's the knee one?
I've got Fenris knees with hard hitting and patience.
Yeah, that's what I just have hard hitting. Or actually, I don't have anything on my knees because I'm using the green ones. But I'm getting plus 20% weapon handling because I have 2 of the ongoing directive on, so... I don't know, that feels kind of good too.
And I need, I'm kind of stuck as to what all I can really change is my mask. I do that, I lose a bunch of damage to elites, and I still only go up to 6.
What's your backpack slots? I ended up using a Gila guard because the Gila guard gave me two slots.
Yeah, I've got a Gila and I've got a defensive and offensive. I don't have any.
Yeah, I got a defensive and a utility on mine. And see, I'm running different stats on the Gila. I'm running on the ropes and hardened to get the 10% armor.
Now I've got an Alp Summit that has 2 utility slots on it.
Oh, it's not bad.
It's got hardened.
But what's the stats on it?
Oh shit, I can't
attributes.
put ropes on it. It's got 1 blue and 1 red. Oh yeah, I'd probably... Oh, no, I'd be okay.
But you can't put on the ropes.
I would lose another yellow. Yeah, that's not gonna work either. Damn it!
Yeah, it's super hard.
Need a mask with 3 yellows, and that probably doesn't exist.
No. Probably not. Brand attributes, let's see. Masks.
I can't really use a green backpack because I lose all the abilities off of it.
Yeah, I think you're only gonna... At the most, you'd get 2. You'd have a utility, skill power, and a cooldown reduction for 2 yellows. But,
Just gonna have to... And the masks never have a mod slot in them, I don't think, do they?
I've had some that have them. My ongoing directive does, but I've had some other ones that do. It's usually, like... Not the badgers, because badgers are always straight attributes. They never have any talents, and they never have any mod slots. What's the one?
Oh well, I'm just gonna have to search for some gear, I guess. That's the point of the game.
Yeah, that's what I was doing last night. I want that optimist, though.
Oh well. that's not terrible for having everything except for that one ability.
Which one weren't you able to activate?
On the ropes.
Yeah, I was doing
Granted,
fine without on the ropes.
40% damage, but
40%? No, on the ropes should only be 25%.
If you, what is it? It's. Oh yeah, what am I thinking of? I'm thinking
You're thinking hard hitting.
I'm thinking of the weapon.
Yeah,
ability that I don't have.
Unstoppable force on your chest.
Oh, okay. Oh, I do have that.
Yeah, that's the one that gives you 2% for every.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Do you have that one activated?
I do.
Yeah, that's the one that hits really hard. I noticed the most when I did not have that activated. It was much more difficult to kill mobs. I don't notice it at that much when I don't have on the ropes activated. So I always try and at least keep unstoppable force activated.
So what is the advantage to Pulse Jammer
what you're looking for
over just like the regular?
It's just an instant thing you can hit. You don't have to aim it. It's just, and it's.
I know, but he's saying he uses the pulse one. Pulses outward, overloading and disabling hostile electronics. Whereas the classic pulse that just
I think the classic pulse.
Yeah,
I think the classic pulse has a shorter cooldown, but I'm not 100% on that because I think
cooldown 109 seconds. No, 109 seconds.
Well, maybe he just wants the ability to break drones if they come into him with the pulse. I don't know.
I'll try it. See what he says. See what it does.
He doesn't really get into that. I think as long as you find one that's...
it's just a matter of having something that goes on cooldown instantly.
Yeah, doesn't the pulse go on cooldown instantly? Just the regular pulse?
It does.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that one just because it lights up your targets.
Yeah.
Glad we could make a deal.
But it's got a limited range. Both of them do, because they're not the remote ones. I mean, it's only going to be whatever's closest to you.
Oh. And maybe that's why he uses the... More than likely you see the targets that are close to you.
Yeah. But, however, a lot of times, pulsing will cause extra damage to your targets if they're affected by a pulse. So that, I mean, I would think he would pulse them then. Because I think your targets either get a debuff or you get a buff for hitting pulsed targets. Maybe he's just assuming that if he's in a group, a lot of people are going to have like either the drone or something out, and then the pulse wouldn't be effective because they'd already have it on them.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Oh, come on, just give me an assault rifle with Optimist on.
I appreciate your business.
Let's see what the hidden vendor has.
Alright, let me try this thing out.
Which weapon are you using?
I've got several of them modded up because the abilities are so different. I've got that CTAR you gave me last night. I've got a couple of police M4s.
Yeah, the M4 wasn't bad. I liked that too. The CTAR's good. I definitely like that 2010. That's good as well. That's what I'm rocking right now, out running around. But only because it rolled really good stats, so.
Incoming backup request.
Where are you at here, Chica?
I've got bullets that are hitting hard. Oh, well, I guess until I get that on the ropes, though, activated, it doesn't matter if I have stuff that goes on cooldown right away or not.
Right. It doesn't matter, and your hard hitting isn't activated. Are you at a target dummy trying it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your target hitting is, I mean, your unstoppable force isn't activating either.
Oh, okay.
Because you're not technically killing a target dummy.
Right.
So you're just testing your weapon damage at the moment. They refuse to give me one.
Agent, happy to do business with you. Widest selection in DC, right here. That's nice. I'm glad we could make a deal.
I did manage to take a level 3 checkpoint on my own earlier.
Oh, nice.
But I didn't get a blueprint for it. I don't know if I've got too many blueprints now, or I mean, I got them all, or...
I guess that's possible.
Sadist. Nope, that's not what
I appreciate you.
Wide choices, excellent prices. I appreciate your business.
Well, I hit all of the vendors and none of them have anything, so... guess I just gotta go out and farm some gear.
All right. I was going to try farming that Jefferson Trade Center, both for the exotic assault rifle, really, so that I could break it down for the parts initially, but also for the piece for the armors, the skill-based sets.
Oh. Jefferson. I mean, I'm fine to go if you want. I thought the CDC is the one that dropped the... whatchamacallit.
I know the Jefferson Trade Center, the Hyena bosses dropped the assault rifle.
Oh, it's CDC Outcast.
The other ones dropped the shotgun, which I saw a very interesting LMG build today. That the guy uses whatever LMG, and then he uses the shotgun, like the Chatterbox, just for a stat stick. Because every time you dodge or do your little combat roll, you reload 25% of your magazine instantly.
Oh yeah,
there's
I saw
no
that too.
waiting for long reload on your LMG or anything.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty interesting. Let's see, I'll come join.
You have been promoted to group leader. Another agent is now in your group.
Okay, so the contaminated zones, I was trying to figure out what they're for, but apparently there's not really any mobs or anything in there. They're mostly like search games and jump puzzles and stuff in there, because there's 15 comms collectibles, 3 per zone. And they unlock the contaminated area backpack trophy, which is a little tiny traffic cone for your backpack. So that's what those are for. Because I went into one and I was like, what? Why? There's nothing here. I didn't realize there was little things in them. What's the glove talent?
Let's see. Compensated.
Compensated. Why am I not seeing that? Oh, there it is. Okay, weird. So that's another 15%. So it's, I mean, compensated is straight damage, and right now I've got hard hitting, which is 15% to elites. So I'm basically just doing more damage to elites instead of to all targets.
Right.
Alright. So, normal? Is that what we want?
I don't know, you want to try it on hard? And I think you have to do it at least on hard to have a chance to get the
Oh, okay.
weapon. And supposedly, what I was watching this morning said that those components for the set pieces are supposed to be approximately a 50% drop rate on hard mode.
Okay, well, there's hard mode.
They're unsure if the percentage goes up with difficulty or not.
Last radio contact with Espinosa came from a parking garage close to the shade node. Isaac has the location.
Let's see how hard is.
Hey, those guys over here to the right.
Yeah. I hate trying to use this damn Firefly. I can never... Maybe that's why he doesn't use the Firefly. Because it's just a pain in the ass to line up. Whoa!
Serious trauma detected.
He hit hard.
Agent out of action.
Grenade away. Need the reload. He is ours now. You kill a hyena, you die.
There she is. Ooh. That's something that hasn't done for a while, is pick you up when the instance or the conflict is over.
It's nice when it does that, though.
Yeah.
Hell.
Check.
Wow. Okay.
Vital signs critical.
Where is that guy? Oh, there he is.
Oh, there's somebody sneaking around over there.
There's a remoter up there somewhere.
Yeah, right around the corner. That's where she always goes for some reason.
Hostile Hostile radio intercepted.
We're under attack! Intruders at the east entrance! Then kill them! What the fuck? It's a division!
I mean, so far, I'm
Fucking kill them!
really liking this.
It's nice to be able to point your gun at something and melt it.
Look for a way down to the garage and see if you can pick up Espinosa's
Which,
trail.
are you using the pulse or are you using the
I went back,
blocker?
since it wasn't going to do anything, I just went back to the hive.
Oh, okay.
Realize that the chatterbox will trigger if you destroy like a drone or the little car bombs.
Bless you.
There's a box up here.
You said there's a box?
It's back there. Shit.
There's a runner back. I just had to get out of there so I can...
The shade node should be close.
Yeah, there's a
It's back
box. Be right up here.
Oh.
I just ran around in a circle. Whoops. Shit looks familiar.
They're the pieces! Let's go!
Agent credentials authenticated.
There should be a terminal that'll let you reactivate the node.
Authorization granted.
I'm still on
Please
cooldown,
stand by.
I guess, from running into this last night.
Intelligent system analytic computer reactivated. All Isaac subsystems operational.
That was the last step to getting Isaac fully restored locally. But we have a ways to go before we can celebrate. And a missing agent to locate. Continue your sweep of the complex.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Hello? Is this the division? Looking for someone?
Who is this? How are you on this channel?
Friend of yours gave me a real nice wristwatch. He's right here. Want to talk to him?
Well, the wrong way.
If you want him back, we can make a deal. You back off, we'll deliver him unharmed. Mostly.
They'll keep him alive. They aren't
Did you go all the
stupid.
way up?
Just find that hyena piece of shit
I
and
went the
waste
wrong
her.
way. I don't know where I'm going.
This up here.
Oh.
I want that sniper.
Yeah.
Whoa, she just completely glitched on me.
Okay, I saw the same thing.
Okay.
She was like running halfway across the opening there, and then she was gone.
Yep, and then back at the opening again. I'm reloading.
Jesus, I like this.
I think the 2010 definitely hits harder, but I'm feeling that
Missing the slot.
yeah, I'm missing that extra ammo, I think. Back to the CTAR and see. Does that feel like and it reloads just slightly slower as well.
Yeah, that CTAR is almost no break at all reloading.
Yeah.
So quick. And I guess there is a blueprint out there somewhere for a 20 round AR magazine.
Yeah, I haven't found it yet.
And neither.
I would like that.
That would definitely come in handy.
Fucking dead.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we gotta get him to engage.
Oh, shit.
Asshole's coming for me! Might want to move! Use compressed armor! You can't win! I'm coming for me!
Agent vital signs, 0.
He didn't have to die here. Go after her.
Huh. It said warning, no respawn zone, even though we weren't in combat. I thought there was a box over here, I guess not. Everywhere.
Left.
The one usually comes over there. We got some that are coming around us.
Shit, I just got shot by somebody.
I think it's her. You took it off, didn't you?
No, I put it back on.
Oh.
Unless I put the healing one back on. Whoops.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Ah, disorientation from the frickin' fire.
Yeah, that's...
Aw, come on, I almost had him and then disoriented me. Trying to... Yeah, I was electrocuted.
I just can drive past my body.
Come on. Go.
Something's close.
Yeah.
Whatever you say. Nobody's left in our town.
Got the tank guy. Got the mechanic guy.
My chatterbox doesn't seem to be activating.
Oh, really?
Or maybe I just am not realizing it. I don't know. I can't hit her from here.
There was nothing you could have done for Espinosa.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I like the hive. I just
Suffered a bit before you finished.
it feels cumbersome. Not the hive, the flash
I
thing.
I guess I didn't swap it back.
You did good.
Yeah, I meant the firefly thing. It definitely feels cumbersome.
Yeah, I had the pulse thing, I guess, the whole time.
Pulse thing wouldn't have been bad for like the remote control cars and stuff.
See, I did not get any of the drops.
I picked up something, I don't know what it was. Wasn't green though.
What about orange?
Nothing orange. Yeah, I picked up an M44 carbine. That's getting trashed. Tactical backpack with 2 blues and a red. I'll save that to move the blue off of.
Got a bunch of junk that time.
Yeah, nothing really good.
Yeah, I really didn't get too much at all as far as drops go. None of it was any good.
Definitely didn't feel super hard, but there was only 2 of us, so.
Right. There just is a huge difference when you go up to 3 and then 4.
Mm-hmm.
Please approach the safe area using one of the designated checkpoints. Would all off-duty guards return to the perimeter at once? I repeat, all off-duty guards must return to the perimeter.
Yeah, I did not get much in that at all.
Still short.
What, a yellow?
2 yellow. Just can't get them on there. One yellow. Well, that takes all my blue away. Oh my goodness, this is making my head hurt.
Yeah, that's what I was doing last night. It's quite a juggling match.
Just when I see something, I think, oh. And
Yep.
then, oh.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out why, because I was putting something on that had two of one that I needed and one of one in it, but it had better stats. But I couldn't figure out why I kept going down in one every time I would put it on versus the other one. It was missing one mod slot. And it would drop down one every time I went down. I was like, wow, it took forever to figure that out. Boy, my civilians are slacking here. I got no control points. What is it that, which one's pieces do you need?
I don't know, because I get so...
You need yellow, right? But you can't drop any blue.
Yeah, I need yellow.
But which pieces, you don't know which ones you've got that are benefiting you right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, basically, I can't swap out my chest, gloves, really backpack or knees. All I can really swap out is my mask or my holster.
Mask. I picked up a Sokolov that's got a red, yellow, and a blue on it.
Yeah, I've got, let's see, right now I have... I've got a red, yellow, and a blue on my mask. And I've got on my holster, I have a yellow.
Yeah, my holster's a double red. The one that I picked up.
Really, it's probably going to be the holster. I need a holster with 2 yellows on it. Really, holsters seem to be kind of...
Did you check all the vendors?
I have not.
That's what I ended up doing last night. I think I found one that had one with one yellow one, but not.
I mean, if I could find
yellow.
one with the yellow and a utility slot or whatever, that would work too, I guess. There's a yellow and a utility slot. What?
Found one?
I might have. Let's see.
Hostile broadcast detected.
Oh, because I've already got a yellow. Shit. That'll work. Already got a utility slot on that one. Nope. False alarm. I had a green holster, but I don't even think I've found a green holster yet. Let me just hop over on my other guy and see what he might have.
You got nothing in your bank, huh?
I was just looking. I had kind of cleared a bunch of it out. Oh shit, I did crash. Completely. My loader and everything's gone. Alright, I'm gonna go key and let the dogs out again real quick while I'm loading back in. Be right back.
Alright.
You have left the group.
Standing by.
Copy that.
It's over there. Hostile, still kicking.
Agent in need of backup. Reinforcements en route.
Looks like they're healing.
Crazy bastard! Can't see him!
You gonna let them?
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Heavily armored hostile detected.
They won't destroy this too.
Supply room access unlocked.
Alright, let's see if that did.
Did you find some pieces?
I might have.
There.
Oh, I think I got it. 4, 7, and 7?
Yeah, you used to have 7 and 7.
Is my... Oh, compensated. I gotta take a red off somewhere. Damn, gummit.
Oh, because you have to have
I do that with
3.
the mod, though.
Is that because you can only have 3 for compensated, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yep, I got an offensive mod I can take off. Three, 7, and 7.
Nice.
Now, let's see. What did I give up, though? Give up some damage to elites.
Yeah, I'm at 169% damage to elites right now. With, well, 69% damage to elites and 90 something percent extra damage to just regular everything. I can definitely feel the difference. Oh, plus the 25 when I'm on the ropes, so almost 180% damage.
Let's see, I gotta swap my... Alright, I have everything activated now. So I should be able to... So I have to heal, pop my pulse. Yep. Wow. Yeah, that feels doing even more damage.
Are you just on a target dummy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're missing the chatterbox, and you're missing unstoppable force.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll shred even more once you get those.
Right. Where are you? Oh, I gotta rejoin you.
Yeah, I think I'm staying in Washington at the moment. I got up for a minute.
You are now group leader. Another agent has joined your group.
Yeah, I think if I could get that glove talent and the weapon one, those are the only really two things I really need, other than maybe swapping out my knee pads for something else. But I'm not bad overall.
And I'm using 2 pieces of the ongoing directive as well, so I get extra, 10% weapon handling?
20.
20%? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to figure out how to tell. I wish that bar had this, like the accuracy bar and the stability bar on your weapon had like notches, so you could see what you're looking at. Because I'm sure the ongoing directive buff does not like show up on that stability bar. Let me take it off and see. Just throw something else on. Yeah, it didn't affect it at all. So, like, there's probably probably use in a mod I wouldn't have to if I knew. I'm getting 20% accuracy and 20% stability. What I can change here. Could probably do that. I don't need critical hit chance. Where do you see that? I guess you don't see the weapon handling in your stats reflected at all. Is there something you wanted to do?
I'm up for whatever.
Is there anything we have to run?
No, like I said, I was just going to log in and, run those missions until I found the pieces that I wanted out of them. Didn't really have any big plans.
Okay.
An agent is no longer in your group.
Hello, Agent. Pleasure to see you. Your business is appreciated.
Did you crash again? Oh.
Game, sort of, and I didn't know. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Couple Money. Today, I want to show you guys another Division 2 glitch. Now, before I get into the video, I learned about this in-game, sort of, and I didn't know exactly how to do it, and the only video I found that actually showed me how to do it correctly was by Wolf2, so I'll link that video in the description. Make sure to go check that out as well. Now, this glitch is going to allow you to get pretty much unlimited gear items and unlimited specialization points, and with being able to get unlimited gear items, you'll be able to get unlimited in-game currency, so your E-credits, and unlimited materials that you can get from deconstructing those items. And how you do this is actually super simple. I'm sure someone found it just by accident, because I'm pretty sure this was not happening before the Tidal Basin patch. Basically what you do is you complete any of the daily projects that you have. So I think the ones right now are like a hard stronghold and then 2 challenging strongholds, and those are all the dailies. Now the challenging ones are really hard right now because people aren't super geared yet, but the hard one, even though still difficult, I was able to do that one. And after you get this done, it's going to give you your items that you get for completing a project. Now, if you just log out and back in, it will re-give you what you get for completing that daily. So however many of these dailies you have, there's 3 of them. If you have all 3 of them done, it should give you items and specialization points for all 3 every time you log out and back in. And the one I have is just 1 random gear piece and 1 specialization point. So you could easily completely do your specialization trees because it's only, what, 160 points total. So you could definitely do that if you have any of those left to do. I still have a little bit left on the grenade launcher to unlock, so that'll definitely help with that. But these will also give you items that are a bit higher than your current gear score. I'm not certain if these are considered to be cash level items, so once you get 500, they'll keep rolling a bit higher than you have. Or if these are just rolling a bit higher than your current gear score up until you get 500, then they'll start to just be 500. So I'm not certain on that yet because I'm not max out gear score yet to test that out,
or
but
whatever.
it's going to also
Like
be
it was,
the
had a
quickest
pretty
way
good
to
layer
gear
of
up besides
dog hair
weapons.
on it.
You'll be able to get the really high gear score items. I should be able to pretty much max out with this, even though I don't get any weapon rewards from this, but you get 6 slots that will keep rising in gear score as you keep just logging out and logging back in. And you can do whatever you want with these. You can just deconstruct them. You can get really good perks on them. You can farm for the best perks in the game because it's random items. It's not going to be any new gear set items, which kind of sucks. But any high-end items, you can get a really good build going with this to go farm your gear set items and, you know, get your unlimited e-credits, get your unlimited materials, anything you want with this. So that's pretty much the entire glitch. Subscribe if you want to see more Division 2 content. Leave a like if you like the video. Leave a comment down below what you think about Division, what you think about this glitch. I would use it. It's gonna get fixed really quickly. I almost guarantee it. But thanks for watching.
I need you to know something, and I need your help. I don't expect you to believe me. I don't know if it's a problem with my mind or some kind of parallel universe, cosmic strings. I just need you to help me end it.
Life sometimes goes like you don't expect it to.
Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
Dill posted that thing about unlimited gear and points for your specialization. I don't know if I'd do that. I'd be afraid they'd ban my account or something. It's like using an exploit.
Agent in need of backup.
I might actually lay down and take a nap.
Okay.
I didn't go to bed till like 5 a.m. again.
Well, then you'll be ready to go tonight, and then maybe some other people get on.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time sleeping. Not doing anything weird, but anyway. Hopefully that stuff drops for you.
Yeah, I'll let you know what I'm gonna try chain running some of them and see what happens.
Okay, cool. I will see you later.
Alright, man.